Okay, folks, today's date is April 23rd, 2023, and my name is Leslie Williams, and this is not going to be the best video I've ever made, but it's going to be a preliminary foundational video. Possibly another one will be made that could also be considered as a foundational video related to this specific subject matter. So bear with me. The reason why it's a preliminary foundational video is because I got to do some more work concerning, hold on a second. Excuse me, please. Because I got to do some more work in reference to transferring over some videos to YouTube, taking photos from them, additional photos from them, transferring over videos and photos to SD cards so they can be put on this phone. So once I go to make a really good foundational video and then some follow-up evidence videos, you'll have a better understanding. But the reason I'm doing this now is just to kind of get it out there, in order so that, well, let's just take a look at what I want to show you here today, okay? Now, this right here is a picture that was taken from a video. Well, this is actually right here, a picture taken today. Let me zoom in on it so you can see it more clearly. Now, what you want to do is you want to notate all the white areas, especially around the eye, the eyebrows, around the eye, okay? The nose, all places in the nose, the cheek, the mouth. But right now, especially around the eyes. Now, I'm completely aware I look like total shit because when you get hit in the face and head and other areas of the body with direct energy weapons, electromagnetic weapons, infrasound, the microwave hearing effect is also massively implicated. It does extreme severe damage to the skin, the musculatory tissue, the organs, and much more. Okay? Now, this picture was taken this morning of my face because the scab that was there fell off last night when I was sleeping. And you know, I made a statement in my tip recorder yesterday that I was going to be taking this scab off that was underneath my eye, my left eye. I made a, hold on. I made a statement in my tape recorder yesterday. In fact, I think I might have even got on my phone and showed what it looked like yesterday as I was in the bathroom at UC Library. And the goal was to take the scab off. And I've already made a video about the scab and everything, so I'm not going to get into a long, detailed discussion about that. You see that red mark right at the edge of my fingertip? That's where the scab was at yesterday. And it fell off last night when I was sleeping, and I had planned on taking it off today in order to save it because I already know it's got radiation in it. Now, when I got up, I had to look for it for almost a full hour, and I think I found it, and so I put it in a cellophane. Some cellophane that came up my cigarette pack. And so I believe, I'm like 99% sure that I got it. Okay. Oh my God, you wouldn't believe what I had to go through to find it. So, now, what you want to pay attention to, remember, this is a raw video, it's a preliminary video. This is not like, you know, as I said at the beginning of this video, this is not going to be the best video I've ever made, but this is just to introduce you to some information. And you deduce for yourself if you're seeing any direct correlations, anything that you would end up saying to yourself, there's no way this is an accident or coincidental, and you'll understand that more here in a few minutes. Now, I want you to look at my, I'm not going to show you, well, I guess I can show you my face right now, but the only reason why I hesitated there for a second is because I'm not in the best lighting right now, okay? And if I was to open up this tent door, the measured amount of lighting that would come in would not be the best either, because I would only get like partial lighting and then some shade, and so therefore it's interrupting the integrity of how the face actually looks. But just go ahead and look anyways. You need to look at what they did to me, okay, between April 14th and April 19th. 2023, and these sick fucks are still doing it. Oh, absolutely. They just moved on to several different areas of the body since the 18th. They massively have went after the left leg, the left ankle. Today they've been attacking my back, around my back spine area, and my right shoulder blade all fucking day long, and my right elbow. I've been in extreme pain all day. Okay. Oh, absolutely. And barely anything I got, pain reliever cream and my best shielding is not blocking it out. So I want you to be, just be aware. And it's very common, especially for heavily targeted individuals, to be targeted at practically every area of their body. Now remember, this is just a raw video. It's not an in-depth video. It's not the type of video where I go out of my way to make sure that everything is presented. You know, when I make subject matter videos, they're made a lot better. This is just a video throwing out some immediate exposures, evidences, and some things that you can look at and say to yourself, is there a direct correlation here? And you'll understand this here better in a minute. Now, anybody with 2 friggin' brain cells can see that there is a white circle around, and this right here is the left eye. This is the eye that they massively targeted while they were simultaneous on between the dates I just mentioned, while they were also simultaneously targeting several areas to the face. This just was not the main area they were targeting, because what these vile animals do is that they will absolutely hit you at several places all at once. And if there's any non-consensual biomedical implantation in any of the areas that they hit me on that date, and if you don't know anything about gang stalking crimes and you hear these statements, you might be thinking to yourself, what the hell is this woman talking about? Just research what I state, sweethearts. Do it. Do it with a mature adult, a mature patient investigative posture. Okay, and the brain will interlock the data from the research results. Absolutely. Now, it's abundantly clear I've been attacked. I mean, anybody with 2 friggin' brain cells can deduce that. And that's not a statement, you know, concerning you. That's just an overall statement. You know, bear with me 1 second. Now, I'm just gonna make a couple fast statements about. I'm not gonna include all the areas that were affected between the dates I just mentioned about a minute or 2 ago. I'm just lighting up a cigarette here because I just got done eating. Okay, so I'm just going to show to you a few areas that they attacked on the same day, repetitively, continually, for hours. Okay, so they got me right underneath the eye, and this attack actually started on the 15th, and it was in full-blown criminal expedition. The 15th was the worst of all dates, and then they continued the attack on the 16th and the 17th, and then intermittently hit me in the same areas between the 16th and the 19th. Okay, continually. So they massively went after the left nostril. Okay, and this is actually a directed energy weapon burn exit point. That dot you see there on the side of the nose. Okay, in fact, the scab is still. Hold on. Yeah, the mark is still somewhat there. I don't know how well you're able to see it in this lighting. Bear with me a second. Okay, so the scab is still somewhat right there. And by the way, right here, I want you to pay real good attention to this. Right here, I don't even know if you can see it. Okay, right here at the tip of my finger is either a black or red mark, because they were also going after a massive part of this mouth area and underneath it as well. Okay, so I want to bring that to your attention, because these people there's literally no words to describe the depth of their extreme evilness. Oh, absolutely. And they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit what you think about them at all, concerning what the victim thinks. Now, they do care about the public in large knowing, because they are completely aware of the heinous atrocities that they're committing against me and tens of thousands of other Americans daily. They care about the public knowing, but they don't care about what the victim thinks or what the victim knows. Oh, absolutely. I mean, they just don't give a shit at all. Okay? So, take a good look at that. Okay? You want to take a very good look. Right now, what's especially being outlined in this video. Bear with me a second. My cigarette went out. Now, what you want to really do, pay attention to in this video. Let me just tie off that statement I made a second ago. Okay? So, they were hitting me in the upper lip, right around this area, including up in here. Okay? You know, that where you see the red right there. They were hitting me there. They were hitting me in the lower lip, right below the left, you know, the bottom left lip. They were hitting me on the side of the nose, the left cheek, the left eye area, and they were hitting me in the eyebrow area up here. And I already got massive evidence, indisputable in your face evidence of that shit. Oh, absolutely. Now, here's the immediate thing, the main point of this video, okay? And you can also see they were also, so always pay attention to everything you see that's white. It matters, and that includes above on the forehead. And in this one particular picture, you can't really see it too well, but the temple was also massively targeted. The left temple was also massively targeted. And the date frame I mentioned a few minutes ago, as well as the left back base cranium, where the occipital lobe is at. So, now, hang on 1 second, because I'm trying to adjust my shielding on my back because they have been extremely targeting me all day long ever since I woke up. Hold on. I've been non-stop targeted all day. Okay, to the right shoulder. Right by. So I'll talk about that later in another video, okay? Because then I don't want to get off into too many subject matters. But I had to adjust my shielding there. I'm in massive pain, and whatever they're hitting me with in the back and the shoulder area, by the spine and over towards the shoulder blade, and it's causing extreme pain. And that pain is also going down into the left arm. I'm sorry, the right arm, including extreme pain in the right elbow, and that's been continuous, nonstop all day too. So I can tell whatever they're hitting me with on the right, in the back, around the neck area and the shoulder blade, and the collarbone. In the back though, okay, is also going down into my right arm, and it's causing my right eyebrow, right elbow to feel like it's literally on fire. Okay, I even feel it in my arteries. Oh, absolutely, and in my bone on my right arm. Okay, so anyways, so look at that very closely. Burn that image into your mind, okay? This right here would make me a multimillionaire overnight in an uncorrupted judicial process, but that will never occur because these satanic bitches own the courts. Oh, absolutely. And I don't know why my cigarette keeps going out. Bear with me a second. I just got done eating. Okay, so now, take a snap screenshot of that. Let me zoom in on it the best that I can. Okay. Alright. Now this is what the skin looks like. Okay. Alright. So now, let me do this. Okay, this is snap screenshots from my gallery. Now let me show you this picture. Okay, this was also made this morning. So this is like a little bit of a side profile view of it, okay? You need to know right now I do not do any type of drugs at all except for allergy pills and on occasion a little bit of cough syrup to try and clear up my chest because they hit me in the lungs, through the back, and through the frontal chest, okay? I don't do any type of drugs and I do not drink alcohol at all, okay? Alright, so this was taken this morning too. Alright, so now this picture right here, this picture was also taken this morning. Okay, so notate where the white marks are above the eyes, around the eyes, top and bottom. In fact, I strongly suggest you take a snap screenshot of this because what I'm about ready to show you here in a couple seconds is going to blow your mind. You can also see a lot of whiteness around the right temple. Same thing as on the left temple, except the hair is in the way. And the whiteness up here on the forehead. Okay? And you wouldn't believe the other evidence I got, sweethearts, but that's not going to be included in this particular video. Okay? Alright? Alright, now, so you take a snap screenshot of that, and then you compare it to what I'm getting ready to show you here, within a very short time period. Okay? Now, let me scroll back up here. I don't know where to go. Did I take a picture of that? God dang it. I know I took a picture of it. Alright, hold on. Let me see here. Alright, hold on. Alright. Now, this right here is a picture from a video, and you'll understand this more here in a second. Right there, that is the inner part of the inner ear, right around the area where the cochlear part of the ear is at. And so just take a look at that, just real fast. Okay. Now let's scroll over here. Do you see this picture right here? Now this came from a video. Okay. What do you notice about the white areas on that picture? This is a picture from a video. Okay. And on both sides, you see, let me see if I can zoom in so you can see it. It says inner ear on both sides. Okay. But do you notice the whiteness? The whiteness, because I haven't transferred the video to an SD card in order to show the video on this phone yet, because this phone that I'm pointing to is not in service contract. Remember what I said at the beginning of this video? This is a preliminary video. It's a raw video. It's just, this is being done to introduce you to the topic. Okay, hold on. Now, okay, so the video came from another self-reporting victim. of this crime. He's either a self-reporting, I think it's a he. He's either a self-reporting victim or he's a person who is stating he's an activist concerning exposing what's happening to gang stalking victims. I think the name is BioFX or something like that. This person has posted some pretty good stuff, trust me. Now, what you're seeing here concerning the white, okay, so concerning the white that you see around the eyes, remember, this is from a video. Okay, let me go to the next picture. You see it better here. Okay, so do you notice how the whiteness is going around the eyes from the ears? Okay, so do you see it coming from the ear, going around the eye, and then it goes back to the ear? Okay, from that ear, going around the eye, back over to there. Okay, absolutely. So, and by the way, this right here is just a picture of what I believe was a scab. I set it out. One of these is a scab. I think it's the one in the middle right there. Zoom in on that. Yeah, I think that's it right there. Okay, looks a little bit different than it did on my eye, but I'm saving it to see if I can get it tested through a lab. There it is right there. To get it tested from a lab, so I can and I got some pictures showing the scab on my face, so you don't have to worry about all that. You can just kind of compare them. You can also compare the shape to what I showed you earlier concerning the red mark underneath the eye, because that's where the scab was. Okay, I'm going to be doing that later. There's the red mark I'm referring to. So do you see it? And you got to remember, it fell off in the middle of the night at some point, either when I was sleeping or when I got up to go to the bathroom, and it fell off. Okay, this is what these sick, filthy, satanic whores did to me between the 14th of April and the 19th. Mostly between the 14th and the 17th. Absolutely. And you wait till you see the photos and the videos from that attack. It's going to blow your mind. So going back to this is a picture from a video that was put on Twitter here in the last few days. And this was actually incorporated in a YouTube video that I saw a few years ago. And I saved it to my email file in one of my email accounts, and I forgot which one. Haven't been able to re-find it, so it was probably taken out by the perpetrators, because they do that very often in a lot of gang stalking victims' online internet activity, our online accounts. So now this picture from the video, what's going on in the video is showing that when the microwave hearing effect goes through the ears, the microwaves themselves, and obviously the radiation connected to it, goes through the ears, and it goes around the eyes, and it goes back. It loops around. Okay? Because one thing you got to know about the brain and the head is that your temples are dedicated to auditorial processing and memories, and your ears are right by your temples. Okay? So it goes around the eyes, and it goes back through the ear. Okay? Alright, and in the video, and remember, I'll show the video once I make some more videos concerning this matter, because I'm literally going to show the video, so you can see in the video, these white things are literally moving in the video, so it can show you the directional stream of how the microwave goes through the ear, okay, it's into cochlear, and then once it goes into cochlear and it goes, in the inside part of the brain and stuff, the inner mechanisms of the head and brain, and it goes through the ear, and then but the microwaves also go around the eye tissue. Okay, so what you want to do, absolutely, and in the video you literally see these white things are moving streams, because it's illustrating where the microwaves go. Okay, and so what I just did was brought the video up this morning, took a snap screenshot of it. Okay, alright, and that's what those white things are. Now you go back, you take a look at that real close. Okay, because this shit is known to create white brain matter and whiteness in the skin, concerning skin discolorization if you're massively hit with it. And infrasound is also mentioned in the video. Okay, and this is the inner part of the ear that it goes through, which is the cochlear. Okay, and that's also part of the video. That picture's from the video. So let's go back and take a look at my eye. Do you really believe that's an accident, folks? Okay, now this particular phone right here, the one I'm pointing to, that I'm showing you these pictures from, it's out of service contract, and before it fell out of service contract, I did not have on it, alright, hold on, before it fell out of service contract, I did not have a infrasound app on this particular phone. I got an ultrasound app on it, And ultrasound is another carrier wave concerning some of the additional acoustic technologies that these vile animals use. And you can clearly see in this, it's reading a readout, because this app doesn't need for the phone to be in service contract for it to operate. But this particular phone I'm pointing to does not have an infrasound app on it, but the one I'm making this video does. And every single time I bring up my infrasound app, it's reading it out. Okay, so you can go to Google Play Store and download an infrasound app and an ultrasound app in order to be able to see what I'm talking about. Okay, and okay, so let's go back to the pictures here for a second. Okay, and this is one that I took of my face. I forgot the date of this. I think this is from, look at that. Okay, I forgot. This was, I think, around the 8th or 9th of April. Okay. Oh, absolutely. Look at that. And I got massive videos, even going all the way back to 2020 and 21, showing me state that I got massive white discolorization around my eyes. Look at that. Would you just fucking look at that? Okay. Absolutely. These sick animals don't give a shit at all. They're demonic. They don't care at all. Okay. They're literally killing us. Gang stalking victims. Absolutely. Look at that. Now, you should also know, if you're a gang stalking victim that's got cochlear ear implants in you, Google all my statements to gang stalking. If you're a gang stalking victim and you got cochlear ear implants or any other type of auditorial implants within the inner mechanism of the ear, the cheek, the throat, the nose, and trust me, it's occurring. It's all over the internet. Okay, you can have nasal implants that are auditory implants in the nose. Okay? Oh, absolutely. You can have them around the mouth area as well. Oh, absolutely. You're just going to have to trust me in this, folks. I've done non-stop, massive investigative research about this sick, demonic crime since June 9, 2009, the day I discovered the name of the crime I was enduring was called gang stalking. Because without the name of this crime, how are you going to research it in order to find the information you need to know? So I've been doing extensive, non-stop, massive research, okay, about this crime ever since I discovered the name of it online in Michigan on June 9, 2009 at the Bloomfield Hills Library. Okay? Absolutely. So trust me when I say I'm informed. Okay? Would you just look at that? Look at what these demonic bitches have done to me. This is the left eye. This was before the attack occurred, which started on the 15th. It was marginally going on the 14th. Okay, this, if memory serves me correctly. Now, this is a picture from the picture that I took this morning. So I think, yeah, it's got today's date. But this is a picture that I took from a picture that was. Let me see if I can find it down here. Bear with me a second. Yeah, I think it's this one right here. Yeah, here it is. Okay, and you can see its date. Nope, that one's April 23rd too. Okay, but let me just bring this one up as well. Look at that. Okay, now anybody with 2 brain cells can see a direct correlation here, because there's no way it's an accident. There's no way it's an accident. And the video that I showed you earlier, you know, the picture I showed you earlier that's from the video, it also talks about infrasound. Okay, absolutely. Okay, so this is a picture from this morning that I took after I woke up. Okay, look at that. There's no way this is an accident. No way. No way at all. Okay, so let me scroll down here and see if I can find... What the hell is that a picture of? Hold on. Okay, I think this is the picture here. I can show you the date I took this one. I'll bring up the details here. Because, oh, alright, hold on. Yeah, April 6th. It came from April 6th, 2023. So, the main attack that brought all this evidence about, God, wait till you see the videos and the photos from what they did to me between the 14th and, let's just say the 19th. Okay, wait till you see the videos and the photos from that. So, this was from April 6th. Okay, because I was going through a torture session that they were perpetrating against my ears and in the back of my head. Okay, and every time I endure a torture session, they got ultrasound, infrasound turned up. Okay, because I bring up my infrasound and ultrasound app on the phone I'm making this video through, and they're always at high readings. In fact, look, check this out. Here, look right here at this is the ultrasound readout of the 6th. Okay, I'm pressing details now. April 6th. Okay, and look at that. Okay, absolutely. All right, absolutely. And so in this picture is from the 6th. They're literally killing me. And they don't give a shit at all. I mean, people don't do this type of shit to you. Oh, absolutely. They don't do this type of shit to you because they care about you. They're doing this to literally kill you. Okay? Look at that. This is what's going through my brain, through my ears, 24/7. Oh, absolutely. This is April 1st. Okay? It's an April 1st readout. Absolutely. Okay, you wouldn't believe how bad the back of my right shoulder feels. All right, hold on, I hit the wrong button. Oh, absolutely. So, you know, we can, and if you want to see a picture, all right, that's not the best picture because it's got my icons in the middle of it. If I got another one on here that doesn't got the icons in the middle of it, because that's a picture that shows some of the implants. Ah, dang it, I accidentally pressed the button. All right, hold on. In fact, here, let me just show it to you. Take a snap screenshot of that. Okay, and take a look at it. Okay, try to get this zoomed in for you real good. Okay, so that's an implant in the back of the head, the back of the neck, 3 along the spine, 1 in the middle of the brain with an antenna lead that goes up to the top of the skull, and here's the cochlear implant. And you see gang stalking down here. I'm trying to zoom in on it so you can take a snap screenshot in order to be able to read the text, but, you know, I don't know how well it's coming out. Alright, hold on. I gotta let you go here in a minute because I gotta do what I gotta do to try and keep my back protected because they're going to town today on my back. My back has been hurting all fucking day. And nothing's preventing it. Hold on 1 second. Nothing's getting the pain in control, and nothing's getting the pain in control, and nothing's stopping the continuation of the attack. And it's happening, a good part of it is happening directly by where the neck meets the spine at, right above the shoulder, and it's going down into the shoulder blade, and in the back muscle, right around the shoulder blade, and then underneath the shoulder blade. Okay, it's almost excruciating. So this, let me show you this picture here. This is from, okay, so that's a picture from a video. That's a picture from a picture I had. So look at that. Look at the whiteness around the eyes. Now you compare that picture with the one I showed you earlier that I'll show you again here in a second concerning the video, you know, that showed the eyes. And we go back to there. Okay. And you can't get no help from no doctors or hospitals at all. No victim can. Absolutely. Yeah, because it's reported these 6 satanic fucks are literally colluding with doctors and hospitals and medical clinics all over the country. Oh, absolutely. Okay, now you need to take a look at this too, because this is actually a photo from one of my main evidence videos. And notice the whiteness underneath let me zoom in on this. Do you notice the whiteness underneath my lip and even above it, and the brown mark that's on the bottom of my nose? It's got to do with the effects, because that's that's a picture from one of my main evidence videos. And since that's not what this video is about, talking to you about all this, I'm only going to, point out one relevant point concerning this photo from one of my main evidence videos. But the brown mark you see on the edge of my nose is something that appears on my nose when I get massively hit to the head and the face and stuff. Okay, but this right here appears to be this green thing you see directly below my lip. That appears to be a maser laser. And maser lasers do transfer sound. I literally got audio files showing scientists talk about it. Oh, absolutely. Now, that's from the August 9th, 2022 Massive Evidence video. Okay, which is uploaded in the account you'll be seeing this video at on August 10th, 2022. Absolutely. Okay. These people are sick, vile animals. It's all they are. So you see it better there. Okay. So notate where you're seeing that at. Because that's extremely relevant. Absolutely. Okay. So, my fellow American citizens, this right here that you see, I don't know how well you're seeing it, that right there is an electromagnetic field being created on my shoulder and around the arm area from that August 10th video I just mentioned to you. That's literally an electromagnetic field you see right there. And is it interfacing with non-consensual implants that are in my shoulder and my neck and stuff like that? Here's another one of them that you see. Okay, it's going across the cheek to the jawline to the shoulder, and that's what's creating the field. Absolutely. And that's from the again, August 10th, 2022 video. Here's a laser going across my nose. Okay, so trust me, this shit's occurring. This is going directly across my nose. And do you see how it's going across the nose in reference to that burn mark I showed you on my face earlier? Okay? Oh, absolutely. I deal with this sick demonic shit every single fucking day. Here's another one of them that got created where it's going across the face, the bottom of the right side of my mouth, and it appears either down to the shoulder. Oh, god dang. I gotta let you go, folks, because I gotta get this pain in my back in control. Oh, absolutely. So again, remember what I said at the beginning of this video. So what gets created here, it appears concerning some of the educated knowledge from the internet, well, good, because they're hitting several areas at once, which I said at the beginning of this video is what they also did in the time frame I discussed earlier. That if you got non-consensual biomedical implants in you, then what they can do is send a laser. You can have auditory implants in the cheek, around the mouth, in the neck, the throat, as well, and in the nose, and also in the auditory cortex of the brain. So if they send one laser to, like, metaphorically, let's say, to a cheek implant, and then you got another implant in the mouth, and then maybe another one in the ear or around the ear area somewhere. And I got other photos showing this shit going all the way down to the neck and the shoulder. Then what they can do is create an electromagnetic field. Okay, let me show you something here real fast. Now, do you see this? This is the inner... I know it's going to look funny or even sound funny to you initially, but just bear with me, okay? Do you see this right here? This is the inner mechanism of a clothespin. Stuck on my finger. It's the inner mechanism of a clothespin. I stretched it out a little bit. Now, the reason I'm showing this to you here is because this is the same thing. This is very similar to what a coil looks like that's in a transformer. Okay, so let me set this down so I can show you something here real fast. Okay, so I'm going to set this on the phone. Try and keep it from sliding. Here, let me put this on here. Okay, so I got this set here. And just in a rudimentary, fast explanation, if I can remember my educated knowledge pretty good right now. The inside of a transformer has got a coil, okay? And what it does is it's got input from two directions, voltage input from two directions, which is why you'll see those two things that look like a V on a transformer on a telephone pole or electricity pole out and about in your community. Whenever you see a transformer, you'll see these two things that look like a V, and then you'll see a housing unit in the middle of it. Well, inside the housing unit is a thing that kind of looks like this, okay? So if I was to turn this upside down, you could picture these two legs as being the two things that look like a V, and then on the end, and what they're connected to is they go into the housing unit, and inside the housing unit is a coil that spins around. And each one of the legs is dedicated to a specific amount of electrical input, okay, from the wires themselves. And then once the current goes in and it goes around the coil, what it will do is it will create an inductive reactance in between the coils. which then creates its own amount of current. And that's how they step down voltage from what's in the power line to what ends up in your house. Okay? That's why it's called a transformer. They're transforming the amount of energy that gets into your house from the power line. Now, there's current that develops in the middle of these springs that's called induced reactance. Okay? Okay? Now, what's important about this is that in the midst of this induced reactance creates a field. Okay? I think it's called Faraday's Law as well. But don't quote me on that right now because I'm kind of forgetting my electronics education, which ain't much. Now, when you can create a field, if you went, or it's either Maxwell's equation, I forgot which one to be totally honest with you, is Faraday's Law too. If you went to YouTube and you took a look at Faraday's Law and Maxwell equations, okay, concerning electrical fields, and then you go in and you take a look at this. Look at what's between these two lasers. If you look really hard, this is not the best photo. Let me see if I got a better photo here. It's not a good one. A little bit too much light. Trust me, I got the photos to definitely back up my statements. Oh, absolutely. I got some photos where you literally see the white lines between the lasers. You literally see the white lines. I kid you not. You literally see the white lines between the lasers. So it's a field that's being created. Now, when you create a field, okay, what you're then doing is creating a in real time voltage input that would then, let me see if I can find one, that would then create a constant charge to whatever the lasers are interfacing with. So it would be just like a rotating field, okay? Not sure if this right here, you need to look at this. This is literally where they put an emitter in a tree. And it's emitting this is an electromagnetic weapon right here. Absolutely. Okay, that was discovered by happen chance. This right here is another video from an effect from a prior date. Do you notice all the burn marks there? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, these are sick, disgusting, vile animals. I hope they burn in hell. Oh, absolutely. Well, I just saw a tweet on Twitter not even a half hour ago where a guy's saying it. Oh, he's being targeted in Connecticut. This right here is an electromagnetic wave approaching the head. Oh, absolutely. This right here also shows a laser going directly across me. Oh, absolutely. I hope they burn in hell in the worst way possible. Because that's literally what they're doing to gang stalker victims. They're cooking us alive from the inside out. This is an electromagnetic wave literally going towards the forehead. That's from the August 10th video I talked to you about this a couple seconds ago. Oh, absolutely. I mean, look at this. You can't get any more evidence than this, baby cakes. I lucked out and caught him. Okay? Oh, absolutely. Okay? Alright, bear with me, because I'm looking for one. It might not be on this SD card, so if I can't find it, I'm warning you now. And this right here is probably a maser, because do you notice it? Let me zoom in on this so you can see it real good. Masers are known. Masers are pretty complex, because they can actually have an energy wave on them while also having a acoustic beam on them at the same time. Okay, so remember what I said earlier? If you got a auditorial implant in your nose, is that what's creating the brown mark at the edge of it? Because the energy part of it fries out your skin. Absolutely. Okay, and if you take a snap screenshot of this, and if you look real close at it, you can see multiple waves right next to each other. One would be an energy, and the other one would be for acoustic. Absolutely. So, these fucking psychos ain't gonna cook me fucking alive and expect me not to expose them. They can kiss my ass. Oh, absolutely, fucking little whores. I hate their fucking guts. So that's another one of them. Okay. Oh, absolutely. So let me see if I can find that one. So here's some bisecting lasers, and do you notice how one is going directly across? Okay. The copper tape I got on my cheek. Why do you think I hit it on my cheek, and that copper tape was on my cheek when I woke up, because this video was made about an hour and a half, 2 hours after I woke up, okay? And then I started making a video, and that's how they were caught in the video. Okay, do you notice how it's going directly across the cheek? And it's also going directly across the mouth, the bottom of the right side of the mouth, okay? And then part of it's going across the neck and the shoulder. They know what they're fucking doing. Now, based on the very high levels of educated knowledge I got from the internet, this shit is interfaced. It's reported that this is the type of technology that interfaces with implants. And I got audio files showing doctors who are stating they got implants in their cheeks, their throat, their chest, their shoulders, their nose, okay, and their eyes and much more. Oh, absolutely. Okay. So you see 3 lasers right there. I'm not sure if that's a maser or not. Okay. Oh, absolutely. So if you got transreceiver implants in you, it transmits a signal and it's got the capacity to receive one, and that's what the lasers are about. Okay? Look at that. You know, I guarantee you these sick fucks are going to probably end up killing me before I can get any uncorrupted help. And that's one of the main reasons, and additional reasons, why I'm exposing. Now, do you notice how this one is going directly across? Okay. Look at that. Take a snap screenshot of it. See where it's going directly across the left side of the nostril? So take a good look at that right there. Okay. And then look at the bump on my nose. Okay. Because this is still a burn mark from the episode I just went through between April 15th and the 19th. Okay, there's the burn mark from it. Absolutely. And my tape recorder was in the record mode all day on each one of these days concerning this episode, the time frame of the episode I just, related to, the 15th and the 19th. And it shows me verbalizing at least 70 to 80% of the attacks because I was moving. So I didn't verbalize every single attack, but I verbalized anywhere between, let's just say, 70 and 85. And it repeatedly shows me stating they're attacking my eye, my temple, my left cheek, my left eye, my left temple, my left cheek, my left occipital lobe, which is in the lower back base cranium on the back of the head, my left nose, my left mouth, and there you go. Okay. Oh, absolutely. And where do you see the photos and the evidence videos from that episode? Those are that episode. Here you can obviously see 2 are intersecting with each other, and then another one going directly across the cheek. I got thousands of audio files showing me state where they're hitting me in the face at. And the evidence that was captured on 8, look at this. I mean, all over the face, on the left side and the right side, including the mouth. Oh, these people are evil. There's literally no words to describe how evil these fuckers are. So here it is. Okay, so do you see those lines? One laser's coming this way. Is it interfacing with the implant in the cheek? And then as a result of it emitting a signal and the laser attaching to it, the laser continues down to, is there another implant directly below the right edge, the right horizontal edge of the left lip, of the right lip? Okay? It then creates a horizontal laser because it's connecting to it, okay, to another implant in the side of the jaw. Okay? Coming from this one, the 2 meet down here and create a horizontal one. And then electrical field gets created in between. Oh, hold on. And then electrical field gets created in between, which is why you see those magnetic lines of flux, which is just like inductive reactance from a transformer. They were caught. This is some of the best evidence ever displayed online. Absolutely. They've been frying my right shoulder all day today and my right back. Okay, right around where the spine area meets, right below. I don't know how best to show it to you because I don't have a picture right now I got too much shielding on my back right now to try and show you where they're hitting me at in the back right now as I speak, all day long. Extreme pain all day. Look at that. This would instantly make me a multimillionaire overnight. I kid you not. Okay, and here's another one where it looks like it's going to probably an implant in the right shoulder. Okay, from the cheek to the lower mouth to the chin, okay, to the right shoulder. Boom. What do I got in my elbows? They don't allow you to prove this fucking shit at hospitals or medical clinics or doctors because they know they're torturing you. They know for a fact that they're killing you purposely. I mean, they're not putting fucking implants in people and then walking away and say, we put implants in you, and as a result, they're there for no reason. They're there for reasons. Because when they can continually put electricity in your body, it kills the organs, the surrounding tissue, and it kills you. That's a fucking little, they don't give a fuck. They're murderers. They're literal murderers. Okay? Absolutely. Look at all that. Look at all those white marks. And every time I go through a torture session, like today it's low so far. Today it's been real low. Okay? But every time I go through an extreme torture session, they hit multiple spots while they got infrasound and ultrasound turned massively up. Oh. Man, they're killing my back shoulder. So let me describe to you where they're hitting me at the shoulder. The shoulder, I'm being hit right now. It appears that I'm being hit, okay, in the back area, directly above the muscle area that's directly below the back collarbone, okay? And it's surrounding the entire collarbone, I'm sorry, the entire shoulder blade area. All the musculatory tissue around it and directly right by the spine area, including up by the neck where the neck meets the back and the shoulder at that area. That's where they're frying me at today, and the right elbow. Because I think what's going on is that they're hitting me in these back areas, and they might be gaining an access also through the side of the right torso. And all that energy is going down into the arm, and it's frying out the elbow. Especially if you got an additional implant in the elbow, because the energy then reaches the implant in the elbow. And this is not uncommon at all. Victims are talking about it all over the internet. So this right here shows you the electricity hitting the shielding that I laid up on the outside of the wall of the tent on that day. This is actually, this is actually from the August 11th video uploaded on August 13th in this account you're watching this video through. Okay? Absolutely, baby cakes. Okay? Because they attacked me 2 days apart, August 9th and August 11th. The August 9th video was uploaded on August 10th. The August 11th video was uploaded on August 13th. And the metallic shielding, which is like this, which even scientists who got PhDs in physics who are being targeted, like Dr. Catherine Horton, she uses the same type of shielding. Okay, so I took this type of shielding and I got outside my tent and rested it up against the wall. So it was already up against the wall because I didn't want to endure another attack like I did on the 9th. It was resting up against the wall. They tried to attack me again, and so the energy collided in with the shielding and prevented it from coming in from that direction. They were hitting me from multiple directions that day. So they still got me on that date, but not directly from that area. Oh, here it is coming up. If you can see it slightly coming up from the roof of the tent, because that's the netting. That's an older tent. I finally stopped using that tent a couple months ago because I bought a new one. Here's some of it right here, and that video from the 13th shows a helicopter directly above me at the time of the attack. Well, a helicopter and a plane were directly above me for a good 2.5 hours on the 15th. And they probably had a drone in the area, and they probably also had technology on the property when I was during that attack. You would not fucking believe what they did to me. You just wait do you see the photos and the videos from that attack? You're going to be pissed if you're a decent person. Oh, absolutely. You are going to be pissed. Okay, so folks, remember what I said at the beginning of this video. This is just a raw video. This is just a video of me doing a data dump here, showing you, showing you what these 6 satanic rats have been doing to me nonstop. And I got thousands of audio files, thousands of them, showing me state what I've been enduring nonstop, every day and night, nonstop since late 2017, and I now got evidence for it. So that brings alive and proves all those statements and all those audio files. And they know it. Okay? There's the energy hitting me directly on the left side of the right eyebrow. Okay? Absolutely. That's coming from the, I believe, I'm not sure if this is from the 9th or the 11th video. I'm not sure which one that's from. I think it's from the 9th. Absolutely, baby cakes and munchkin butts. How can we know truth if there's no evidence? How can we know, we can listen to a human being who's telling you the truth, but sweethearts, when you got evidence to back it up, you know, I'm doing this for the sake of fucking humanity. Absolutely. And by the way, when this one right here, this is from the 9th video. When you watch that 9th video and you see the part of it where this is going across the left eye, you'll notice that the right eye lights up red. Okay? Because you don't see the right eye lit up in red until that comes on my left eye. You should know that when you're hit in the right side, the left side of the brain, that goes over to the right side. Same thing with the right side. You get in the right side, the effects can go over to the left. So do you notice that? How it's lit up on the right eye? I got to get some help before these fuckers kill me. Okay? Which is very likely they have plans on doing so. Oh, absolutely. Because you don't get targeted. These fucking psychos literally target every area of my body. One or more areas, usually multiple areas of my body, every single fucking day. Oh, I have literally moved over 130 times since 2018, trying to escape this shit. Because in 2018, 19, 20, and part of 21, I didn't understand how many possible implants I got in me, and I didn't know anything about radio telemetry, direct energy weapons. I didn't understand it. Through educated knowledge and experience is what helped me understand it. And then I was lucky enough to get the evidence. And if my evidence ever disappears off YouTube, I'm predicting that right now. Oh, absolutely. Look at this one. Going right across, practically right across where that copper tape at is on my cheek. And the copper tape was on my cheek because when you bring that video up, you're going to see the copper tape on my cheek before the evidence was captured within the video as the video progressed. So you have to say to yourself, why would she have the copper tape on her cheek to begin with? Because they were fucking frying my face on thousands of prior dates. And I got audio files of testimony of other victims who were talking about how they got implants in their cheek, and I remembered it. And I could tell where they were hitting me on the cheek. Plus, I got a small bump underneath that spot, too. Got that verbally described in hundreds and hundreds of audio files before this evidence. Oh, absolutely. I mean, all we got to do is think smart. I also got two identical type of bumps on both sides of my nostrils. And both sides of my neck. Right and left side of my neck. Oh, absolutely. And if I searched, I'd probably find them in my shoulder, too. Are the bumps related to implants? Alright, I literally got to let you go. Here's another one where they got the entire left eye. Absolutely. So, my fellow American citizens, my name is Leslie Williams. I'm making this video. You can consider this video to be somewhat like a Anne Frank. And I don't know how this is going to sound to you, but it's just my way of expressing things, okay? Anne Frank, that beautiful little child, I think she was, what, 15? One of the victims of the Holocaust back in the 40s. Her and a bunch of several different other Jewish people, they had to stay up in an attic. I think it was a business, actually. It was like one of those types of buildings where you could have a business in the lower part and an upper living environment in the upper part. Well, whoever owned that building was a saint, because what those people did, I think it was a couple. What they did was they allowed, I think it was, let's just say 8 or 9 or more Jewish people to hide out from the Nazis. The Nazis were nothing but a bunch of psychotic, freaked out, cruelly insane maggots. Oh, absolutely. For what they did to not just Jewish people, to, I'm not Catholic, but they did it to Catholics and many, 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 many others, because I consider all human life precious, except for these sick fucks. Okay? Oh, absolutely. I pray to God, God's going to allow me to see these assholes get judged. Oh, absolutely. So anyways, Anne Frank, when she was up in that, let's just call it a house, when she was up in that house with a bunch of other people trying to survive the Holocaust by hiding out, she created a diary. okay? About life, about what she wanted from life, about her fears, about living there. And you'd be surprised how many gang stalking victims refer to Anne Frank. Because we're isolated in this crime. We have nowhere to go. We have nowhere to run to. We have nowhere to escape the horrific crimes we endure every day. We're mocked. We're mocked. Well, let's just put it to you this way. Thousands of gang stalking victims are claiming that they're being mocked through Voice to Skull. And Voice to Skull is, the microwave hearing effect is Voice to Skull. It's one of the carrier ways for it, as well as ultrasound. Now, the microwave hearing effect was related to the video I showed you where the white lines, you know, the pictures I showed you from the video where the white lines were going around the eyes. That video is talking about the microwave hearing effect and infrasound. Okay? And Voice to Skull, the microwave hearing effect is it's massively widely reported to be a carrier wave for Voice to Skull. Okay, so thousands of gang stalking victims who are being sadistically, horrifically tortured daily, nonstop. And it's not just to the brain and the ears and the throat and the shoulder. It's to every fucking organ in the body.